Many moons ago, I met someone who told me that her job was leveraging white-labeled solutions to optimize opportunities for her clients. If you think you know what that role was, write it in the comments, and in about 1 minute, I'll reveal what she actually did for a living. Now, most people, when asked what do you do, tend to sound vague or boring. So in this video, I'm going to give you a structure to sound interesting and captivating, whether you're presenting or networking. Hi, I'm Frankie Kemp, and I work with specialists in tech to be less vanilla and more thriller, so that when they communicate up, down and around their organisations, they do it with magnetism and impact. Did you guess what optimising white solutions in order to leverage opportunities for your customers might be? Business development. That's what it was. Now, if you thought it was producing labels or making cardboard boxes, then that would have been a very common response. We're going to look at a structure that actually opens doors for you. It's called the elevator pitch, but bear with me because right at the end, I'm going to give you a trick that turns the pitch into a conversation. You can use the structure when you're presenting because this structure will augment your credibility when you're public speaking. The other thing that it does is it answers that question in your audience's head, which is, who are you to tell me, without you sounding like a Billy Bragg-ass. And you can use the same structure when you're out there networking and add the trick that I'm going to give you at the end called the hook to make it much more of a dialogue. Firstly, what people do when they answer the question, what do you do, is they tend to fall into a couple of traps. One of them is jargon and waffle, and the other one, well, you're going to see that right now, played out by Tony. So what do you do?
I'm head of operational AI enablement.
Oh right, that sounds really interesting.
Oh yeah.
I'm just got to go and catch up with someone. Have a great afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Bye.
What we've heard here is Tony is relying on her label, the actual job title. There's no context and it sounds vague. If we look at any role, say software engineer, agricultural consultant, for example, in one particular company is not the same in another company. Your job title does not explain what you do. Therefore, it closes doors and it doesn't open them. Now we're going to cover the structure, it's called the elevator pitch, that you will use when you present and when you are out there in the world networking. Firstly, say what you do and use a verb. I help, I guide, I initiate, I establish, whatever it is. Use a simple verb, then say who you do it for. Again, be as specific as possible. And lastly, you give the outcome. The outcome will begin with a phrase such as, so that. So I do this thing for these people so that. Now Tony's fixed her pitch. Let's have a look.
What do you do? I help ops teams drowning in repetitive manual processes by designing agents to reduce errors and free people up to do what they are good at.
Oh my gosh, I've got a whole team at the moment who are... Now what you're probably thinking is, it does sound pitchy though, it doesn't sound like a conversation. At this point, I'm going to give you the hooks. Now there are two hooks. One is the question one, and the other one is the intrigue statement. Both of those start to open up the conversation in the most natural way. This is Tony using her question hook.
What do you do? You know how ops teams are spreading themselves thin with manual processes?
Oh, I've got exactly that problem at the moment. When Tony uses the question statement, she might get the response that, oh, it's not the ops teams, it's the sales teams that I have the issue with. Fine. Then what she can do is adapt the elevator pitch according to what she hears. That means she'll go into the do, then change the who, and she might even adapt the outcome according to what the other person tells her, therefore customizing the problem and the solution plus the people for whom she does this so that it fits the person that she's speaking to. And it's very natural, very spontaneous. Now let's look at how Tony uses her intrigue statement.
So what do? I make the boring stuff at work disappear. Oh, I've got a list for you.
With the intrigue statement, Tony replaces confusion with curiosity. For myself, I often don't go into the elevator pitch at all. Not until at least I've used an intrigue statement. Mine is people skills for geeks. And at that point, people tell me of all the geeks that don't have people skills. What you can do when you get that kind of response is then customize again your elevator pitch so that it is completely in tandem with the other person's concerns. Use this structure to create better conversations that flow, collaborations, and opportunities. And I have a gift for you. Around this video, you're going to see a link. Click the link and get the one-pager download that gives you the whole structure with the hooks for easy reference before you present and before you network. And don't forget to click subscribe to be notified of my videos.